What's up, everybody? It's Project Patriot, New Hampshire. I changed my YouTube name, but I like this one. I want to go over a couple things from my first video back. I had like a 10, 11 month break, but I do want to get serious about the channel and give you guys good content about the Jeep Patriot. It's something I love, and it's something I've decided to keep. I've looked at a couple different Wranglers. I've looked at a couple Cherokees. I almost bought a Cherokee and kept this, but I decided to keep this and pour my money and my life into it. So let's get started. First thing you gotta do, lift or no lift, is you have to get a set of tires. So what I ran before was I ran BFG rugged terrain tires. There's the mud terrain, which is the top, then there's the all-terrain, and then there's the rugged terrain. The rugged terrain is crap. It is awful. For on-road use and snow, like, fantastic. I loved them. In the winters, I would drive up to Killington, Vermont, or I'd drive up north, like northern New Hampshire or northern Maine. I loved it. It was super cold, and the traction I got was just amazing. But with these mud tires, I love them. These are not very expensive mud tires. I did get these for $77 each, which pretty sure they're not going to last that long. But it is worth a try. I had some extra money, and I wanted to see if I'd rather go with mud terrains versus all terrains. So I went with mud terrains as my first option because I really kind of like the beefy aspect of them. They definitely stand out a little bit more, and they're hard to clean. They suck to clean. But these are Celera MT-01 mud tires. You can find them on Amazon. They came pretty quickly, and they looked really good. I got them balanced, and I got all my wheels aligned, and they run great. I mean, on the highway, I've noticed no difference. I still can hit, I've hit, the fastest I've ever hit in these tires is 90. So if that puts that in perspective. They definitely don't like gas, so your gas mileage might go down a little bit, but I've really noticed no difference from my old tires just because I run such a big roof rack. Pretty much if I took the roof rack off, I'd probably get all my miles back, or at least some of them. Which leads me into my next thing, is my roof rack. A lot of people ask me about my roof rack, and one guy I actually met up with, he has a lifted Jeep as well. He might actually be watching this, but he got the extra set of crossbars that I have. Not sure if he's used them, I don't think he has, but what it is I took an old set of Inno crossbars that were on my old vehicle. I owned a Jeep Patriot before, no, PT Cruiser, sorry, excuse me. PT Cruiser before this, and God, was that a bad car. But I'm a kayaker, so I had to load my kayak somehow. And so I figured I'd take some of that and put it to good work. And I kind of put two U-bolts on there, and I put some rubber pads on the bottom. And these sit literally right on the right above the edge of the door, and it's perfect. So I love them. It's worked really, really well for me. I can get up on the roof and do whatever I need to do and not worry about this collapsing. And it definitely helps. So I also am running a Smitty built 6.5 by 6.5 foot awning. I love it. It is not bulky. It is better than my rooftop tent. I did make my rooftop tent myself. I'm going to be creating content about that too, and how it failed a little bit, but how you can make it better. So I'm kind of interested in how that's going to work. But for the awning, it's perfect for me. As a mountain biker, as a kayaker, as a whatever, if you want to just sit by a lake and just chill out underneath your Jeep, it's perfect. It comes out 6.5 feet, it goes up and it goes down. It locks on all four sides. When it comes out, it locks on both ends, and when it comes down, it locks on both ends. And then it's perfect. You literally just roll it back up, and it rolls into this. When you roll it out, you roll it, you unroll it, and it's awesome. It's great material. It's super easy install if you have the roof rack. It gives you other options. I think it's 3 other options to install it. You can install it on the roof bars, or you can install it on different cargo basket systems. So that's a plus if you're gonna get this. All in all, if you want a Jeep that you can drive in the city, because like Boston's near me, so I drive in the city a lot. Not too often because I live in southern New Hampshire, but I do like taking this into the city. And so far I've found out that I can fit in any parking garage. That's the one plus to this, is it can fit in parking garages. It does do good on trails. I've done a couple class 6 trails, but if you want to rock climb, this is not your Jeep. This is very bad. You have a CVT transmission and a 2.4 liter 4-cylinder motor. That, I don't know if you guys know anything, it is crap. It's not very good at all, especially the transmission. And the 4-wheel drive, there is, I believe it's 4 high, it's not 4 low, and you don't want to play around with it. And all in all, if you like this Jeep, if you go up north, if you're a snowboarder, skier, you mountain bike and you just need to get off to some trails, or if you do a little bit of off-roading, it's a great Jeep. It's a great high school car, it's a great college car, it's a great learning car, and for me, it's been a great project, and I love it to death. I've done a couple different things, like I've added tow hitches in the front of my vehicle, as well as a bike carrier in the rear. I carry a couple different bikes. If you guys downhill bike or if you mountain bike at all, I have a couple mountain bikes which I'll show later. But all in all, this Jeep is awesome. So I also carry a full-size spare on the same rims. Those rims come off a 2001 Jeep Wrangler. I met that guy in Franklin, New Hampshire, which is pretty much nowhere. But when you think of New Hampshire, it is pretty much nowhere to begin with. But got those for a steal. The tires I had, got those for a steal. They lasted, they were awesome, but they dry rotted, so don't play around with that. Just get rid of the tires and get some new tires. Always be rotating your tires, checking your tires. If you can do your own oil changes, that's great too. And take care of the paint. Unlike me, I don't take care of my paint as much as I should. So I do have dents here, here, and there. My first dent is right here. It's because the previous owner, she took this door and smashed it into a pole. Not very smart of her, but what can I say? The next one was a dumb idea that I had. I went through a car wash with the antenna on. Take the antenna off if you're going through a car wash. There's some touch car washes with the emitters that come down will wrap around that antenna and rip that whole side panel almost off. And that's what happened to me. So I patched it, I put it back, and made it look somewhat okay. I mean, for what I do, I'm not really worried because branches are always hitting my side panels and it's not looking good at all anyways. Also, my last dent, I ripped the bumper. Funny story, but save for another day. I hit a stump, and the stump won. It's a stump, so it probably would win. And the bumper lost, and it ripped my bumper a little bit, but no, I don't really care that much. It didn't rip too bad, and with a little duct tape and epoxy, it kind of went back. I do plan on fixing that and maybe even replacing it. I've been thinking about the steel bumpers, and I'm thinking about doing another lift on this soon. But right now, I'm gonna kind of wait, just so I can get some rock sliders on. That's the next goal. I want to get some super sliders off of Rocky Road Outfitters. That's also where I got the lift, the 2.25 inch lift. So Rocky Road Outfitters has been amazing for me. What we have is we have hitches. We have 2 hitches, and pretty much what it's going to be is the hitch gets drilled into the end of the frame, and the frame, it comes out right to the end, and you drill 2 bolts, and I'll have a whole content on that, but it's worked out great for me so far. It's a lot of work if you don't have the right tools, but for me, I had the right tools and it worked out perfect, and I've used it. I've moved trees with it. I've never recovered anyone, but I've recovered myself with it, and it's been a blast. So another cool thing that I recommend to everyone is wherever you go, you should definitely put your stickers on this back left window. So this is something I've done. I've seen other people do it, but it's a pretty awesome thing to do, because wherever you go, people get to see where you go, and sometimes people will give you stickers because they know you're into it and whatnot, and it's awesome. But for that, we're gonna end this video. I'm gonna add some clips of off-roading so you guys know that this can actually do the work, and I'm gonna try to upload weekly videos on different recovery tools that I use that are different from other people because I don't have a winch, different interior tips of where you can store things, what you should store, what I carry every single day, because I do work 5 days a week, and what you can do with this Jeep that makes it a real Jeep versus not a real Jeep. So stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Also, I have a website. I'm going to leave the link down in the bottom. If you guys want to donate or anything, or if you guys want to buy some merch, just let me know. I do have these stickers right here. It's Project Patriot stickers, pretty awesome. I'm going to be doing car meets in the New Hampshire area if you guys are interested. I knew I sent something out on the Patriot page about that, but if you guys are interested, just let me know. I'm going to be handing those out. So I love the support, love the love. I won't be doing this forever, but I figured I'd make the content for you guys, and stay tuned. Sorry about the get up, by the way. I just went to the gym, so gotta live that gym life, you know. But I'll see you guys soon. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.